EA app is having another issue since the issue with not being able to download your Sims 3 expansion packs and stuff packs. A lot of players aren't able to get their store content back into their game. So I made this little tutorial to show you how you can do that with avoiding the launcher. There's 3 programs that you're going to need before we start. One is called the Redux Compressorizer. Another one's called the Multi-Installer. And of course, you're going to need CC Magic. And if you don't know how to use CC Magic, you've never used it before, I'm just going to show you how to use it for this issue. I will be making a video in the near future on a full tutorial how to use CC Magic too, but for this one I'm just not going to go into depth on how to use these programs, like I said, just for this particular issue. And once you get your all those programs installed, then we can get started. Jesse, oh my god, he's such a character. Every time I turn off the stereo, he has to turn it on. Yeah, it's pretty funny actually. So he's going to sleep in the super sleeper. That's one of my store content items I just recently got back in the game. And yeah, this method isn't just good for this issue, it's also good to do it anyways, because the more stuff that you have in your launcher. Shalene's not happy. She's not happy with the store item I just got back. After all the trouble of getting that back and you're not happy. Jeez, not appreciative at all. Anyway, it's better to do it this way anyways, because the more stuff you have in your launcher, the more chances your game is going to lag and slow down. And that's not the only reason why your game is laggy, but it does have a lot to do with it. So avoiding putting so much content, installing so much content through your launcher is a better way to go. So I'm going to show you that. And if this video helps you out, please don't forget to subscribe and like, and let's get to it. Okay guys, so the first thing you want to do is download the Redux Compressorizer, or Compressorizer Redux. It kind of sounds like a generic prescription medication or something. But anyways, I'm not sure what the Redux stands for, but the Compressorizer obviously it compresses your files, so it saves room on your hard disk. Without doing this step, you wouldn't be able to extract the package file, and you wouldn't be able to, without the launcher, put it into your game. So this is the first step that you have to do, and the most important step in this case. So just give this a bit of a read through, because it tells you more and who the creator is and all that, and it gives you a bit of a caution of using it too for decrapifying purposes. But anyways, we're not going to be decrapifying the file. We don't have to worry about that. Anyways, down at the bottom here you'll see the download link. So we just want to download it as being a zip file, so just save it into your downloads. I already have done that, so I'm not going to do that again. And then you just want to open it up. Oh yeah, so I'll close that and go to my File Explorer, Downloads, and just open up. And if you have a WinRAR, or I'm not sure how 7-zip works. I used to use that years ago. But just always click out of those pop-up screen. You can always use it for free. You're going to want to create a folder on your desktop and just extract all this into that folder that you've created, wherever that might be. So go ahead and do that. I've already done that, so I'm not going to. It's pretty straightforward. I'm going to close all this, and so open up that file folder that you just created with your extracted files, and this is the program you just downloaded, the Compressorizer Redux. So it also comes with this tool called the S3rc.exe. So you're going to want to either copy and paste this into your downloads, or not this downloads, your Sims 3 documents downloads, or you can just drag it in. So navigate to your Sims 3 documents, wherever that might be. For me, it's on a different drive. So documents, electronic arts, Sims 3, downloads. And I've already done that, so I'm not going to, but like I said, just highlight it and you can just drag it in, drop it in there, or you can just cut, or not cut, but copy and paste it in. And you're all set with that. Once you're done that, just close everything off there. Now you're going to want to download, or make sure you have downloaded the other programs, the Sims 3 multi installer and CC Magic, which, like I said, I'll be leaving the links down below there, so go ahead and get those programs. And then you want to go to your store content in your purchase history and download, start downloading whatever. You have to do this one at a time, obviously, because you do need your launcher to download your store content first. So just pick what you want to install. For me, I've installed most of this already, but I think I'm gonna see here. Maybe I'll try and download this barbecue. Let me do that. The Home on the Range Grill. This was back in 2015 as well. So just wait for your launcher to pop up. And that takes a minute or two, depending. Okay, so what's happening for me is that it's not showing up in my launcher. It's not showing up in the downloads. So what I have to do is go back and click that download again. And then it shows up for some reason. I don't know. It's really weird. So we don't want to do anything in here now. We just want to close this off. And because I'm using the Lazy Duchess launcher, and I'm not sure if this is happening for people that have just a regular launcher, but I was just assuming because I'm using that Lazy Duchess one that I have to close my launcher this way, otherwise it doesn't close. So I have to use Task Manager to close it. So I just close up everything, make sure my EA app is closed. If I could get my words out right, would be great. Okay. So make sure that's all closed. So now what you want to do is navigate to your Sims 3 documents folder again, downloads. I don't know, I just opened that twice. Okay. Documents, electronic arts, Sims 3, downloads. And so there it is there, the Sims 3 pack file. So if you skip the step of using the Redox compressorizer, I don't know why I have such a hard time saying that word. So if you skip using that, this won't work. Extracting, you can go ahead and extract the file out of there, but once you get it in CC Magic, it'll say that something is missing from here. So go ahead and open that folder up, and this one right here, the .exe one you want to open, it'll open up the program, and then you want to go down to add files to list, and then again you want to navigate to documents, electronic arts, Sims 3, downloads. So just highlight the downloads folder, press OK, and then it'll just detect the Sims 3 pack automatically. So you don't want to decrapify, like I said, so you just want to leave everything set the way it is and just click go. Operation successful, 1 MB of storage saved. So that's done, just close that up. You have to now open up the multi installer. So this is a little program by Delphi that will take out the package file from the Sims 3 pack. So in step 1, you're going to navigate to where the Sims 3 pack is, which is in documents. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. Electronic arts, Sims 3 downloads, and that's where you want the target file. And in step 2, you want to extract it to the same file. This doesn't matter if it's checked or not checked. Just hit extract. And then there's your package file extracted. Okay, so now you want to open up CC Magic. And when you open CC Magic, you'll see that those two folders, the Sims 3 pack and the .package file, will automatically just transfer over to CC Magic. And there they are here. So we don't need the Sims 3 pack anymore, so we're just going to delete that, highlight it, and click delete. Really delete? Yes. Because all we need is the .package file. So if you've never used CC Magic before, what you want to do is create folders in it and organize it to all the different custom content categories that you want to install to keep it, organized. And you can name this whatever and organize it however you want. You just go down here and click add, and this will come up with a new set here. So just click on the new set and highlight it, and then up here you can name it whatever category it might be. Then what you do is, after that, all like the stuff that you're installing from your downloads folder in your Sims 3 docs, after it transfers over, it automatically goes in this default tab. So then what you want to do is just drag that content into whatever folder you want. Just highlight it. So for me, I just put all my objects in the one folder here under Builder By category. I'll just drop it in there, and it's in there. It's just way at the bottom. It goes right to the bottom. I don't know why, but there it is there. Okay, so once that's done, I'm just going to delete this new set because I don't need it right now. So then after that's done, you just press rebuild. And rebuild is something that you want to click on often, no matter what you do. If you're just going into CC Magic to check something, just make a habit of clicking that rebuild button. Because a lot of times, if things aren't going right with CC Magic, it's because you haven't clicked that rebuild. So it's always a good idea to make a habit of that. Okay, so you're done. It compressed it into its own folders, and that's it. So close off CC Magic. We're done with that. Now it should be in your game. So make sure to also do this, which I haven't done in a minute because I'm having to go in and out of my game, and every once in a while I forget to delete these, which is really important. So this is in your Sims 3 documents, your cache pack or cache.package, and your scripts. You can keep these if you want. I always delete them. So just click Control and highlight them all and delete. Also, if you have custom worlds, you can go into world caches and that folder, and it's safe to delete those too. Only if you're on Windows though. Don't do that if you're on a Mac. And okay, that's all done. So I'm just going to load up my game and show you that now the store content is in the game and it's not in the launcher. Okay, so I got my launcher up here. So I just want to show you if I go into install content. So what I installed was the barbecue. And because I have the Lazy Duchess launcher, I can just search barbecue instead of having to scroll through. Yeah, I put barbecue in search and nothing comes up. If you don't have Lazy Duchess launcher, you're not going to have that search bar there. So you can scroll through, and I do have a lot of stuff already in my launcher, and this is all from before, like way before. I could go in and like uninstall all this and reinstall it through CC Magic, but it's a lot of work. So I just leave it as it is. I just try to make sure I avoid installing anything through the launcher now. So yeah, it's not in there. So I'm just going to go into load the game up. Here I am in one of my saves, and it just takes a minute for story progression to kick in. It pauses quite often. Well, it pauses usually for me a couple times, which is kind of annoying. I just have to wait. for it to load up. Okay, so go into, if it'll let me, okay. We're here. So I downloaded or installed the barbecue. So obviously that's going to be in outdoor cooking. And there it is, the home on the range grill. It's in the game. Look at that. That's really expensive. 1,200 simoleons for that thing. And that was from back in 2015. That's an old barbecue. It still looks pretty good. It's actually really nice. I actually really like that barbecue. Store content is installed without the launcher. And I hope you guys are able to follow along okay. And if you're stuck or have any questions, like I would say, leave a comment below. And I always read my comments. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. And give this video a like if it helped you out. That's it for today, and always have a good one and happy simming. Until next time.